So Canva Pro makes making a brand kit easy, but what if you've got the free version of Canva? You don't need to worry. We've got a workaround that you can use to still set up a brand kit so you continue to have that consistency in your branding and you don't have to go searching around for things all the time. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to grab my freebie, which is this brand kit workaround. It's just a really simple document that you will use over and over again because it will help you save time and it will help you keep that consistency. So all we're going to do is use these 5 circles here to put your colours into. So there's a few different ways of doing that. So if you click on the circle, you go up into colour, you can choose using the box over here. What you'll probably do if you've already picked your colours is put the hex code in. So let me put in one of my brand colours. Let's choose this one. So 68767B. So you can see that's turned that circle that colour. So you just go across and you'll do that with all of your brand colours. So click back in the circle, go up to there. Let's put the next one in. So E4, E6, E1. And just do that going along with all your brand colours. There are lots of different ways to pick colours. You can do it using this piece over here, like I showed you. You can pick some of the solid colours, the default colours from down here. Within this section here, you can also use the eyedropper tool, which I'll show you in a moment. And like I showed you, you can add the hex colours, the hex codes, I should say. So the other thing that it would be useful to do is to add your hex codes into the document. So what you might want to do is just, and I'll add this to the template, but just put something down here for your hex code. So you've got that 6-digit code available, and you can use it for other things. So the next thing you're going to want to do is to put in some of your pictures or your images. So we've got different ways of doing that again. So if you've uploaded things already, you can go and pick them up from there. If you've got things in folders, you can pick them up. So for instance, so I use this background texture quite a lot. So what you want to do is just drop that into the document. So you've got that as a reference. You might want to add in some other images that you use frequently. And just drop them in here so they're available. They don't need to be too neat and tidy because it's just a working document. Then the other thing that you need to do is you need to put your fonts in here. So what I would do is just choose your fonts. So click in the box. So let's say Tan Pearl is your header font. I'd click in there. Body font, let's say, is Lato. So let's change that there. And then accent font, let's assume it's La Lux. Oh, no, let's choose another one. There we go. So this is now a reference sheet that you're going to use over and over again. And I will show you, actually, let me show you how to pick the colours from a photograph as well, or an image. So let's go back in here. If you click in your colour chooser here and then pick the eyedropper, you can use that to pick up a colour. So let's choose that one. So you can see how that circle went that same colour. And the other thing you can do is once you've pulled your background colour into here, your background image, you can see over here you've got the photograph colours. So this is also quite a useful way of picking your colour palette. If you've got particular pictures that you like, you can upload them in here and then you can choose these colours from those pictures, if they're the pictures you're going to use frequently for your branding. So that's another way to do it. And if you want to know what the hex codes are for those colours from the photographs, again, just click into here and it shows you down there. So I'm just quickly going to show you how to use your brand kit workaround that we've just made. So if you're a Canva user, but you've got the free plan rather than the paid plan, this is the way that you're going to need to use the brand kit. But it's still a really good way of keeping brand consistency and doing it in a way that's going to save you time. So I've opened up this template here. So this is just a little link in bio template. So there's 2 pages here, you can see. So what we're going to do is we're going to rebrand this template using your brand kit workaround. So there are a couple of ways to do this. The first is effectively to open that brand kit on another tab and then cut and paste, copy and paste all of the elements. So select all of the elements, add another page in here, and then drop them in here. But what will happen is if you are referring to your brand kit often, and you should be, then what you can do is from within this template, if you click over here on designs, you'll find that the brand kit comes up top, because if it's a document that you refer to often, you'll find it in here. If it's something you've opened recently. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click on that. It will ask you if you want to add it as a new page, and you do. So just put that in there. So that's now an extra page in the document, and that's super helpful, because what that does is when I go in here, so right, I want to change the colours now to meet the brand. So when I go in here, I click on the dot up there to open the colour picker. So what it's actually done is it picks up and puts in this space at the top here. It picks up the document colours. So you can see it's automatically now got the it's just got the elements in here, the colours in here that we want for our brand. So what you can do is, so we're just going to let's click on this colour, change that to that colour. Now the other thing you can see is that down here we've got the option to change all. So if I click on that, it will change the other box down here to that colour. So anything that was that colour will be changed. So you only need to do it once effectively. So let's change that one to this nice mint green here. Change all. And then let's do this one. Let's choose that colour there. So you can see that's pretty quick and easy. And it's a good way to make sure that you're picking up the right brand colours. Same with fonts. So if we click on this one here, we click up there on the seasons, you can see again it's brought up here on the left hand side. It's got your document fonts in here, so it's already dropped in your brand font. So we're going to just use that there. So let's make that font a bit smaller. Let's say 30, a little bit bigger again. So that's your header font. And again, if we click down here, it will change all. So there's only one header font on this page, but actually changing all on this page will also change it on my other page. So you can see here, it's already changed it there as well. We're going to do the same with the body font. So click on that, click up in font up there. That's your brand header font. So we're going to change all for that. So you can see it's changed it down here. And then the final thing we're going to do is we're going to change out this background up here so that it's consistent with your brand. So on here, we've handily got our backgrounds and images on here. So we're just going to click on that, right click, copy, go back to here, paste it in here, and then just drop it over there. And that's changed that top part as well. So you can see it's pretty quick. It's quick and easy to do, and it just means that you've got that consistency. So you can easily make sure that when you're changing things up, that you're doing it in a way that is consistent with your brand.